Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown. And the blue brand now is officially on the road to WrestleMania, live from Miami, Florida. Here we go. And you could be in Miami on the road to WrestleMania without a visit from the Great One. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Well, what the hell is this now? That is clearly not The Rock. That is very clearly, and the Miami has clocked it, that's for sure. It is none other than the self-proclaimed king, Ricochet. Coming out to The Rock's music, very much doing everything that The Rock would have been doing. And this is absolutely ridiculous. The Rock was announced at No Way Out that he would be appearing here in Miami, Florida on SmackDown. But instead, we are met with Ricochet, his prospective opponent in Las Vegas, Nevada at WrestleMania. Well, I don't know how the hell Ricochet has teed this up, but it is not popular. We've gone from potentially getting off to the most white-hot start to now a white-hot reception of hate towards the self-proclaimed king. Well, this is not going to go over well. In Miami, coming out to The Rock's music on The Rock's show, SmackDown. Well, Ricochet did say at No Way Out that he was looking forward to seeing what the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment had to say, and that he would be here. And of course, he is now calling himself the most electrifying man, and yes, he is here. Strong words from Ricochet saying that professional wrestling has moved on from the likes of The Rock. I mean, it's really hard to argue. Ricochet is incredibly talented inside the ring. He may overwhelm The Rock at WrestleMania. Man, this crowd is red hot on Ricochet at the moment. The Rock said, if you impress the Great One, we'll have a match at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. And Ricochet saying he's sick of being the B-side to this argument. Ricochet saying that it's The Rock that has to come up to his level. Well, it's not popular, but you're going to need to learn to live with it while Ricochet is around. It is one hell of a start, ladies and gentlemen, but it is going to be one hell of a finish. Your main event tonight, Money in the Bank qualifying match. A little bit of a last chance saloon for Rey Mysterio as he goes one-on-one with Johnny Gargano. Who will qualify? We will find out later, but coming up next, El Generico is set to take on Noam Dar. What a stacked show on the road to WrestleMania we have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's a limousine A very ominous looking limousine, and oh, here we go. This man will not be in a good mood after the way No Way Out went down. He is on a collision course with Apollo Crews at WrestleMania, and Daniel Bryan has just entered the arena, and he is pissed. Daniel Bryan not wanting any kind of interaction with anybody. We will likely hear from him later on. But now, it's set for the first contest of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. You can just feel it in the air. WrestleMania is looming. Speaking of looming, Noam Dar has had a presence looming over him in the form of Dexter Lumis. And no doubt he will have one eye over his shoulder. You got to have eyes in the back of your head when the man called Dexter Lumis is approaching you, but Noam Dar has to focus firmly on El Generico, who's had an interesting little ride of himself. The likes of Kevin Owens. El Generico, without even having to say anything, has clearly been trying to coax the old Kevin Owens outside. Kevin Owens has been very, very reluctant in that, but it ain't about Kevin Owens tonight. It's about building that momentum towards WrestleMania. Noam Dar certainly, while not officially on the card, I'm sure would absolutely love to be, and a win here tonight definitely gets you up the pecking order in terms of trying to secure a spot on the biggest card in the history of the series, ladies and gentlemen. WrestleMania looming large. Tonight, we have to get through in Miami, Florida. And listen to the ovation for this man, El Generico. Wind it up. El Generico, as I mentioned before, returned at the Royal Rumble, and he has been trying to coax out the old Kevin Owens. We know the classic battles that these two have had outside, inside of the WWE, and, well, El Generico wants a little bit more of it. He came back for it. Got in the face of Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble, but Owens has been very, very reluctant. Kevin Owens doesn't know if he still has that inside, whether he can, in fact, go to that level that he needs to defeat the likes of El Generico, unquestionably his most bitter rival in the history of his career. But as I said also, it ain't about Kevin Owens tonight, it's about Noam Dar, it's about El Generico, and it's about kicking off SmackDown's road to WrestleMania. Jessica Carr rings the bell, and these two link up inside the ring, and the Olays are out. Incredibly popular El Generico, taken down by Noam Dar, immediate headlock, leg scissors by El Generico. A nice little half nip up there, and got the head back. Noam Dar, proficient mat technician and the generic luchador, will be looking to speed things up as well. Sends him up, out of the way, and it's a dead heat to start this match. And you can know that El Generico is going to try and speed this match up, which actually may favour Noam Dar, because he's a brilliant cruiserweight in his own right now. Noam Dar off the second rope. Oh, El Generico out of the way. Now Generico again, looking to run the ropes. This is where he's at his best. Oh, look at the leg lariat. Went out of the way though. And now Noam Dar sends him off. Tries to take him down. And no. Showing a little bit of power, and another dead heat between these two. The in-ring capital of the WWE showing its colours here. And oh, beautiful counter there from Noam Dar. It has been counter for counter in this one in the early going. How about that main event? Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Gargano for a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, which we know Bronson Reed holds one. And next week on Monday Night Raw, we will find out. Oh, what a drop kick. Absolutely picture perfect there. Into the cover, nothing on it though. No count to speak of. We know that next week it'll be Tony Nese versus Austin Theory. We have a massive announcement as it pertains to the other two spots. And the likelihood, well, the rumors are swirling that NXT might even get a spot in that Money in the Bank ladder match, because there are 6 spots, and we are wondering who could potentially fill those spots and zero in on the action here. We have news on the other Money in the Bank qualifying match as it pertains to SmackDown side of the equation later on tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely stacked show. Qualifications, everyone jockeying for position, including El Generico right now, with the arm being trapped here by Noam Dar. But now Generico, he's going to try and fight out. That's all he's ever done. He's just a fighter. He's a battler, and that's what he does best. Now Generico, again, looking to speed the match up here. Ducks under, leapfrog over the top, and he finally lands that leg lariat. That's where the speed advantage comes in my opinion, for El Generico. Now Generico takes him in, and takes the wrist control here, and he's going to speed things up in a big, big way. Tilt-to-whirl DDT by El Generico, and he ain't done there. He knows that if he can hit him with a couple of moves in a row here, that Noam Dar might be in some massive trouble. Oh, massive shot, sends him to the outside, and Generico is firing up. Generico is firing up, and he's flying as well. That's what it's all about. And El Generico, he can smell blood now. And Generico, Asylum Salts. Brilliant offense, and they're on their feet here. Miami is white hot. They thought they were going to get The Rock. They got Ricochet instead, but now they're getting more of what was on the bill. Generico, massive drop kick. Noam Dar's in big, big trouble. Generico is firing up. Generico again, and Generico hooked him up half and half, under the stomach as well. What an unbelievable combination of moves. Drops him with a DDT. That could easily end it here. 2, Jessica Carr, perfect position on the shoulders, and she had the perfect view of Noam Dar's shoulder peeling off the canvas at 2.9. Now Generico sends him into the corner. We're going to take advantage of him again, and now Generico, this is usually the precursor to the Haluva kick. The corner exploder suplex sends him in. Generico, Haluva, no! Oh, caught the leg. Oh, caught the leg. And now he's going to go after the leg. Champagne Super Nima. Champagne Super Nima, El Generico. Noam Dar has it locked solidly in here. Generico dead center of the ring, and Jessica Carr asking the question. And it is a very valid question at the moment, because Generico may have to give it up. Well done. Well done. He got the foot right to the head. Now Generico picked him up. Oh, he hooked the leg as well and drove him down. Oh my God. Stacked him up. And that's it, is it? No, Noam Dar kicks out. This is why. This is why it's the in-ring capital of the WWE. And now Generico looking to take care of Noam Dar, but no. Dar got a little bit of separation. Oh! The Scottish sickle landed flush on the back of the head of Generico. Jessica Carr, perfect position on the shoulders again. But it ain't over. You can't put Generico away that easily. But he clocked him on the back of the head, and it may be enough eventually. Now Dar working the legs, working at the base. Should be looking for the Champagne Super Nima again, no question about it. Dar's hammering away on the legs. Brilliant strategy. And now Dar, he's working all the limbs. He doesn't care. Noam Dar, and then he takes him down, working the leg expertly. And you know damn well why. Here comes Noam Dar. Champagne Super Nima is in again. Champagne Super Nima is in again here. Noam Dar could be on the verge of a massive victory. He lets it go. I think he let it go, but Generico, oh my God, maybe Generico scrambled out. Maybe Generico scrambled out. He gave him one right to the jaw. But again, attacking the base, and Noam Dar takes him down, and Noam Dar plants him with a DDT. Dar plants him with a DDT, and oh my God, look at the crowd here. Dexter Lumis in the crowd. He is always watching. He is always watching. And Noam Dar telling him to get the hell out of here. Dar turns around. Oh my God. A Luger kick out of nowhere. A Luger kick out of nowhere. Into the cover. 1, 2. You could count to 100. Generico picks one off. What a match. And again, that looming presence of Dexter Lumis rears its ugly head. Unbelievable win for Generico. And it's Dexter Lumis who once again costs Noam Dar. My goodness me, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. And El Generico picks up a massive win here tonight on SmackDown with the assist from a distance. Dexter Lumis. What an unbelievable contest that was. And what an unbelievable community we have, ladies and gentlemen. SmackDown is brought to you by the Patreon members and the Murphs Elite. You can support the channel today by either clicking the join button or clicking the Patreon link in the description of every single video. Thank you so much to all the supporters of the channel. What a victory for El Generico. Uh-oh. Oh my! Owens is in the building! Kevin Owens is scheduled for a match up next, and he is in the face of El Generico right now. And is it him? Is it the old Kevin Owens? Is that who we're looking at here? Oh, maybe not. Kevin Owens is set for action. And he almost got in the action earlier than he would have anticipated. Owens is ready to go. And here we go. The bell rings. And Kevin Owens, oh my God. Get this straight away into this Miami native. And I'm not sure what this gentleman's name is, but he's in for a hell of a beating. He was waiting in the wings, and he is in big trouble against a pissed off Kevin Owens, who is, by his own admission, been struggling with a little bit of his own identity, because Kevin Owens, quite simply, he said it in a backstage segment in an exclusive on NYT13.com that, well, this time last year, Kevin Owens was headed towards the main event of WrestleMania. This year, he doesn't even have a match. And, oh my God, Kevin Owens is just doubting everything about his career right now, which it's not hard to understand. We've all been in those positions. Oh God, what a right hand that was from Kevin Owens. He is destroying this young man, and now Kevin Owens, he might look to just put this away immediately here. Owens up and down. Oh God. Pop-up powerbomb, message sent to the entire roster that perhaps the old Kevin Owens does still exist. And that was about as emphatic as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Owens lifting him up. Look at the torque on this. Boom. Nobody getting up from that. Kevin Owens gets it done. And Kevin Owens, just like that, has absolutely annihilated that young man. And oh no. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Kevin Owens is going to throw him to the outside, and this is not good. Maybe he is here. Maybe Generico has brought it out. Owens picks him up. He's going to apron powerbomb him. Oh, but Owens, he says no. Kevin Owens says no, but you can feel it bubbling on the surface. Kevin Owens destroys him. Wait a minute, Generico's back. And Generico is screaming in the face of Kevin Owens, saying, do it. And Kevin Owens right in the face of El Generico, staring him down. The tension off the scales. Owens being... Go, wait a minute! Owens Owens, this is what he asked for. This is what he asked for. And Owens is going to give him what he wants. Owens is going to give him what he wants, but no. My God. Generico wants to fight, and I think he looks optimistic. He knows it's still there. But Kevin Owens. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Daniel Bryan now. Well, it has been breathless from the start. And Daniel Bryan in the face of Kevin Owens. Daniel Bryan said when he arrived to the building just moments ago that he was going to talk when he was ready to talk. And I think Daniel Bryan may be ready to talk. Tension in the air in Miami and on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Bryan is pissed off, and Daniel Bryan wants a microphone. Wait, what does he mean by that? Kill the live stream like they did at No Way Out. Oh, well, that makes all the sense in the world. Daniel Bryan saying that they were the ones who shut off the live stream and No Way Out because they are always the main event. And Daniel Bryan and ESM have gone to another level here. Well, that is true. Apollo Crews has been on the right side of ESM, but now he is definitely not. Saying they're going to wear him down mentally and physically, dissecting Apollo Crews. Wait a minute. We already have a main event for tonight. Saying there is another fickle coward amongst us, and that's Cesaro. What is Daniel Bryan talking about? We already had a main event. But Daniel Bryan is saying that the new main event of the evening is Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan in a straight wrestling match. Saying he doesn't want Cesaro to bring that cowardly Singapore cane to the ring. Like these assholes didn't do it for months on end. And how about that? A new main event made for this evening. We find out that ESM shut off the live stream at No Way Out. And now they've changed the main event. It'll be Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. We will still see Johnny Gargano versus Rey Mysterio, but I'm being told in my headset that will no longer go on last. It'll be Bryan and Cesaro. The hell is going on? This is absolute insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Breathless stuff here on SmackDown. On the road to WrestleMania. That is a bombshell from Daniel Bryan. The reason the live stream shut off at No Way Out was because Elite Sports Management feel they are always the main event. So they cut off the live stream for everybody, Samoa Joe and Big E, which was the true main event for the world title, which of course Daniel Bryan didn't want to defend his. Opted out of that. Let's not lose that in the mail. And tonight, Cesaro will go one-on-one in a, well, they say straight wrestling match, no shenanigans. I would bet my life there will be shenanigans. But I'd also bet my life, ladies and gentlemen, that Toni Storm is looking towards WrestleMania and defending that SmackDown Women's Championship with all of her life. She had a massive, massive win over Sonya Deville, who we will hear from later tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. She is devastated. I spoke to her backstage earlier, And she is absolutely devastated with the way things went down, but Toni Storm was too good on the night. And Toni Storm has proved that she is too good on most nights when it counts. Toni Storm was sort of half expecting, I think, a battle with Shotzi Blackheart. But Shotzi Blackheart, of course, who won the Royal Rumble, chose Rhea Ripley, and now, well, Toni Storm is looking for an opponent at WrestleMania. Underway here. Massive opportunity now for Mandy Rose. Because if you think about it, a victory here tonight, in my opinion, books you a world title match at WrestleMania. And Toni Storm has said that she wants to welcome all challenges that she can. Oh, look at this. To try and prove herself to all of the doubters that she definitely has, who say that she isn't cut out for this championship. I think she's proved everybody pretty much wrong now. Toni Storm has said that I want to wrestle each and every person that I possibly can to try and find that challenge. Try and find that person that'll wrestle me at WrestleMania. Mandy Rose, she could be that one. It's a little bit of separation here. Storm really opening up the floor here. I mean, it's probably the most open spot we have on the WrestleMania card is this SmackDown Women's Championship. We've already got the Raw Women's Championship locked and loaded. And, well, speaking of locked and loaded, here comes Toni Storm from one side of the ring. Oh, now she picks her up, and Toni Storm might be going to take her to the other side as well. She has really got a chip on her shoulder as Toni Storm. And now Storm wants her up. Speaking of chip on her shoulder, how about Daniel Bryan? And that absolute bombshell that they cut off the live stream at no way out at all. What a power bomb that was from Toni Storm, absolutely planting her down. She is all business tonight, Toni Storm. It has just been a breathless night. No breaks, really. It has been unbelievable. Everybody looking for their time and everybody looking to try and get into that WrestleMania reckoning, and Daniel Bryan's just out for revenge. We already know he's going to WrestleMania. He's got Apollo Crews in an absolutely massive battle at WrestleMania. But Daniel Bryan's on the warpath tonight, but so is Toni Storm. And here comes Toni Storm with a full head of steam. Breathless action in and out of the ring. It's SmackDown. And it's WrestleMania season, baby. Throwing her in the ring now. Toni Storm's going to go to the top rope. Toni Storm all the way up. Mandy Rose in big trouble. Crossbody, no. Mandy Rose corner. Unbelievable power in her power slam. And Mandy Rose now. This could be a massive opportunity for her. Sends her into the corner and a massive forearm. Lands on Toni Storm. And now Storm whipped off. Now look out. Oh, look at that. Storm tried to counter the hip toss, couldn't. And now Mandy Rose is building some momentum. This is what WrestleMania season's all about. Anywhere, anytime, things can strangely change. And now picks her up. No, shifted the weight. Brilliantly done. And now, oh, over the top, Destino. My goodness. Toni Storm has picked things up from all over. Shades of the great Tetsuya Naito now. In she comes with a hip attack. I don't think I ever saw Naito do that. And now Toni Storm sends her into the corner, massive clothesline. And Storm is building that momentum. She thrives off momentum. Toni Storm, turn around, massive shot, the backbreaker. Backstabber on the button. Toni Storm, second rope now. Splash lands, drives all the air out of the lungs. Referee, perfect position. Is it enough? No, it's not. And Toni Storm will look to try and wear her down now. Takes her out of the ground. Really good strategy. She just took all the air out of the lungs. Now you don't want to give her a time to rest here. Try and choke the life out of her. Try and put her away, but Mandy Rose scrambles well. Takes the head. Gets a little bit of separation. A massive clothesline from Mandy Rose. Such wonderful in-ring competitors that we have on SmackDown, and they're proving it here tonight. And now Mandy Rose is going to try and look for another one. Oh, I don't know if she got all that chop, but she did that one though. Now Mandy Rose picks her up. Oh my God, I think she's going to look. for a sidewalk slam, but she flipped her around into her face, and now Mandy Rose, she may have all that momentum that she needs now. Toni Storm is struggling to her feet. Mandy Rose trying to take the leg, but Toni Storm delivered a devastating shot to the ribs. Storm wanted a fight. That's all she wants. She just wants a fight. Oh my God, she's looking for another powerbomb, and she got spiked down. Spiked down onto her head. Mandy Rose laid in the knee. And now Rose stalking Toni Storm, is clearly rocked from that DDT. Mandy Rose, oh, face first. Face first goes Toni Storm. She was rocked from the DDT. Now what is she? She just stays alive. Mandy Rose bringing the fight. Everyone will. It's the toughest season to get through. It's WrestleMania season now. Mandy Rose, no. Toni Storm saw her coming. Go to the ring. She drew her in, and now Toni Storm picks her up. What is this? Oh my God. Oh! The backpack stunner. Inverted style. Nothing inverted about that. 1, 2. Toni Storm with a massive one. Whoa! That is a challenge. That's what she asked for. That's what she wanted. And that is sure as hell what she gets. And it seems as though she's got something to say as well. Toni Storm grabs a microphone now. Everyone wanting to get a message across right now. That's true. Well, she's putting the whole roster on notice who wants to come and get some. Oh, well, that didn't take long. That didn't take long. It seems as though Charlotte is putting her hand up again, unsurprisingly. And Toni, whoa, wait a minute. Well, we know there's been some issues here. And I don't think Bayley's going to let this slide either. It seems as though Bayley wants to put her hand up as well. And Bayley saying, I reckon it's me. Well, she came to SmackDown and wanted to get right to the top of the pecking order. Charlotte returned, wanting to get back to the top as well. And oh yes, of course, there is another woman who wants to get back to the top as well. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Bayley, 3 of the 4 horsewomen at loggerheads over who goes to WrestleMania. The tension is off the charts all over the building tonight. None more so than now. Toni Storm watches on. This has got combustible written all over it, but hang on a second, there's EC3. He's saying sometimes my job's really easy. I think he knows what to do. I think I know what he's getting at. Hell yeah. There it is. Next week, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte versus Bayley. The main event is set. The winner goes to Las Vegas to face Toni Storm at WrestleMania. That is what I am talking about. It is on at what the hell? Tyler Breeze. EC3 walked off on Tyler Breeze at No Way Out, and he's dragging him through the backstage area. What the hell's going on here? Well, I don't know what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen, but Tyler Breeze has dragged EC3 all the way out here. And this has just come to a head over the last few months of torment for EC3. Oh, God. What does he mean? What the hell is he talking about here? Oh. What is going on? Now here comes Johnny Curtis, who's been in on it as well the whole time. And whoa! What the hell? Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, Apex Dominance. Apex Dominance. What the hell's this all about? Bobby Lashley staring a hole in EC3. Orton gets rid of Curtis and EC3 looks like he's seen a ghost. Intercontinental titles on the line. Dominic Mysterio versus Keith Lee. And look at the disrespect. He picks him up and a big bang catastrophe. Walter is back next week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that this is the main event in the evening because it was going to be, but it is no longer due to ESM and Daniel Bryan reshuffling the show, and of course they have EC3 in their back pocket with whatever Johnny Curtis and Tyler Breeze are holding over his head. We know that they have been in cahoots, and well, that is all coming to a head with a really interesting hand that was given by Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley, with EC3 making it out unscathed. But one person won't make it out of this match unscathed, that's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Oh, okay. Miami not a fan of Tony Gargano. I don't think he cares. He's here to get the job done tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Very interestingly, as this was going to be the main event, Johnny Gargano, I understand, I'm being told, wasn't even ready. He was waiting for the main event and the slot that he had. But Johnny Gargano had to rush to get ready, so will that affect his performance here tonight? I'm not so sure. Rey Mysterio probably in the same boat as well. But things get thrown around, as it always says. Can't subject to change. But what won't change is the quality of this match, ladies and gentlemen. A spot in the Money in the Bank briefcase match at WrestleMania on the line. A little bit of a last chance saloon for Rey Mysterio as we are underway. Johnny Gargano coming straight at Rey Mysterio. Mysterio, of course, failed in his attempt to win the Intercontinental Championship. Got embroiled with a massive feud. He got out of the way of that spear there. Brilliantly done there from Rey Mysterio, but he got out of the... came undone against Keith Lee, and then ultimately it went down the route of Cain Velasquez, and then eventually Rey Mysterio's son, who of course is at ringside tonight. He got absolutely decimated at No Way Out by Keith Lee, as we just saw in that package, and well, what happened after that will have Keith Lee's attention, there's no question about it. Walter returns to SmackDown next week, no doubt looking for that Intercontinental Championship that he never lost, mind you. Now, sets in it. Oh, Rey Mysterio looking for the splashes with 0 in this match. The winner of this match goes to the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. What an unbelievable opportunity it is. We saw what it did for Adam Cole. He is the reigning defending NXT champion because of it. Well, it's pretty much a guaranteed world championship of your choice. You can go to either Raw, SmackDown, or NXT in a shot from Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano rolls him through, and that's the quickness of Gargano. Now Gargano is looking for Rey Mysterio here. He might even just be mocking him here. Oh, we're looking for the shot. Mysterio may have just been playing a little bit of possum there. Now Mysterio, loops over. Beautiful bridge from Mysterio here. Just the one count. Gargano gets out. I don't think he really appreciated that. Oh, he's not going to appreciate a fireman's carry counter either. Now, sends him into the corner, and Mysterio is on fire here. Dominic Mysterio will be taking notes. He didn't really take his father's advice at No Way Out. His father said to him, don't rush in. First thing he did, he was a deer in the headlights. He rushed in, he caught a spirit bomb, and he lost the match. Simple as that, and Gargano is just going to take a little break here after that exchange with Rey Mysterio. And still to come, our new main event. It's come as much as a surprise to me as it has you. It'll be Cesaro in a pure wrestling match, as per the words of Daniel Bryan, with no shenanigans. And I mean, that's really rich coming from Daniel Bryan, who literally retained the championship 2 times over Cesaro with what? Yep, you guessed it, shenanigans. So it's real rich coming from anyone associated with Elite Sports Management and all. It just reeks of a setup, doesn't it? But you know, Cesaro will front up, he'll want to fight. He has got some beef with the Elite Sports Management, that's for sure. Now look out. Oh, Gargano set back. Who's going to go to WrestleMania? We'll find out here tonight. Beautiful leg drop there from Rey Mysterio. Now he wants Gargano to his feet. Man, what a main event this would have been. I mean, it's no-brainer as a main event, isn't it? Oh, we looked for it again, went to the well too many times. Gargano saw it coming. Fired up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in Miami. Kicked it off with what we thought was The Rock. It ended up being Ricochet. Ooh. Now Rey Mysterio might try it. This time he goes up a little bit higher here. A little bit extra risk on this one, and that's what happens. Gargano caught him. Gargano caught him too many times to the well for Rey Mysterio. Gargano throws him out of the way. Now Gargano with a double foot stomp, compounding that injury. Now Gargano, he's going to get a run up here and a European uppercut. Sure, there'll be a few of those in the main event later. It's Gargano. Sends Mysterio into the corner. And now Mysterio, look out. Oh, right off the middle turnbuckle. And that is just metal under a thin sheeting of foam. You hit him that hard into that, you're going to feel that metal. There's no question about it, as Mysterio is getting absolutely lit up here by Johnny Gargano, who's throwing those jabs, snap jabs, and then a chop right across the chest. And Gargano's feeling it here. He tried to throw. That was not a good strategy. Now Mysterio, a little bit of misdirection. Look at that athleticism. First ballot Hall of Famer, no question about it. Rey Mysterio's heading to that Hall of Fame. He'd be a Hall of Fame literally anywhere in the world. If you've got one, he's in it. Look out, there's a Tilt-A-Whirl DDT. Tilt-A-Whirl DDT down into the cover one. Can Rey Mysterio have one last hurrah and go to WrestleMania? And potentially one final run. Oh, beautiful drop kick there. One final run as world champion. How sweet would it be for Rey Mysterio? He's had his fair share of setbacks, as has Johnny Gargano, both men fighting for the opportunity to go to WrestleMania, and Gargano picked him up in a Michinoku driver. You can see the pain across Dom's face. He knows what this means to his father. Little bit of a last chance saloon. String of losses to Keith Lee, but also a victory. But this could mean no bad things for Rey Mysterio. DDT to the apron. That's a game changer. That's a match changer if I've ever seen it. That will be the turning point when we look back at whoever the victory is in this match. And Gargano with the pin. This could be it. He could be the victor right now. No. Rey Mysterio kicks out. Clutch time now. What you got? Now Gargano, an almost lifeless Rey Mysterio, is in really, really big trouble here. Beautiful elbow drop from Johnny Gargano, and Rey Mysterio in big trouble. He is in dire straits here, there's no question about it. He's just going to try and compound every injury he's got, try and wear Rey Mysterio down. That's the key here. So much on the line. A spot at WrestleMania in that Money in the Bank ladder match. And look at him just wrenching away here. And now, look at this. Rey Mysterio, that fight, the heart of a lion that we're so used to seeing. Beautiful hip toss. Takes down Johnny Gargano. And Rey Mysterio now dragging him into an advantageous position just to stamp down on the arm and then on the gun as well. Here comes Rey Mysterio. No, out of the way gets Gargano. Gargano out of the way, sends him into the corner. Rey's in big, big trouble. Gargano, you know what he's looking for. He's thinking Lord Dart here. Oh, then again off that second turnbuckle. And Johnny Gargano, you know what's next. Rey's in big trouble. Gargano gonna look to put him away. No. Rey out of the way. Rey out of the way this time. But no, what a counter from Gargano. Launched him into the corner. Gargano launched him into the corner. He was looking for the 619, but all he got was another turnbuckle. And now Gargano exhausted, going to the outside. And Gargano stalking a stunned Mysterio. And Gargano with a shot inside out. Oh my God, the DDT. Compounding all the damage done to that head. One, Gargano's going to WrestleMania and Money in the Bank. No, he's not. He is not. But he's on the road there, you know that. Gargano throwing at Mysterio. Oh, yes. The chops lining up Mysterio. He is hurt. Dominic, his son, is looking on intently, just hoping and praying that his father finds something here. Mysterio, he's born to do it. Oh, out of the way. Oh, my God. Gargano missed Mysterio, but he hit Dominic. And now look out. Rey's looking for the 619, but Gargano slid out of the way. Rey Mysterio came at him, no. Gargano got out of the way. Ingenious counter from Johnny Gargano. He's one of the best in the world for a reason, and now Gargano. Oh, he's got him picked up. He's got him picked up in that Lord Dart position. Oh my God, maybe one final nail in the coffin, and he slammed him into that post like he was a nail in a coffin. Mysterio, oh, Gargano couldn't get it done in the ring, so Gargano takes it to the outside. Lorne darts him in to that LED panel on that ring post, and now Gargano has him in the perfect position. Gargano gonna line up Rey Mysterio. There it is, the knockout shot he was looking for the whole match. Referee down, 1, 2. Gargano is going to WrestleMania. Oh my God. If that isn't a real coming of age performance here on SmackDown for Gargano, there's Rusev. Rusev was watching on. And maybe now Rusev has a little bit more on the line, because we have an announcement coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. And that announcement is next week, Money in the Bank qualifying match, Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Can Rusev find his way to WrestleMania again? We find out next week. And as we heard earlier, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a triple threat match for the ages. The main event, Bayley, Charlotte, Lynch. The winner faces Toni Storm at WrestleMania. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. So much to look forward to on the road to WrestleMania, but this man who has leapt at the opportunity to face Daniel Bryan one more time, this time he is without a mask, he is without a hood, he is without a Singapore cane, and he wants a shot at Daniel Bryan. Cesaro revealed himself as the masked man who was tormenting Elite Sports Management, and he ended up costing them the opportunity to keep Apollo Crews in that company. Not only that, he got his opportunity at Retribution, and tonight it's another chance. This is the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the main man on SmackDown who earlier tonight hijacked the show, and he said Mysterio versus Gargano is no longer your main event. The main event is now Elite Sports Management, just like it was at No Way Out when they cut off the stream that everybody was enjoying, because they believe they are always the main event. It's always been the same. Some things never change unless you are that man's opponent at WrestleMania, Apollo Crews. If you ask me, Daniel Bryan knows that the end is near and he's clutching at straws, but if we know anything about Elite Sports Management, it's that they always have a plan. Pure Wrestling is set to... Wait a minute. Hey. Of course. The match isn't even underway, and the man that was waiting in the wings was Chad Gable, and this is the least surprising thing I've ever seen. The match isn't even underway. Daniel Bryan was just waiting. You knew it was going to be a trap. No one in their right mind expected anything else. And now, that damn Singapore cane wrapping around the ribs of Cesaro. It's an all too familiar feeling for this man. And Elite Sports Management flexing their muscle here tonight. Daniel Bryan hasn't even moved. He had no intention of ever wrestling this match. He had absolutely no intention of a pure wrestling match with no shenanigans. And this is an absolute joke. Chad Gable has done the damage, and Chad Gable can now walk out with that ESM endorsed Singapore cane. And Daniel Bryan is just watching Cesaro here. He hasn't even touched him. And Cesaro is crawling over towards the corner. Cesaro, he gets himself up to his feet. And Cesaro is calling Bryan on. But Bryan, this match isn't even underway. I don't even think it is a match. It's just a mauling. It is just an absolute mauling. Cesaro walked into the trap, probably knowingly, for the fact that he might be able to get a couple of shots in before the inevitable chicanery. But wait a minute, look at this! Apollo Crews, who is out from under the thumb of Elite Sports Management, and now he's balling up that thumb with a couple of fingers, and he's throwing it directly into the face of Chad Gable. I don't even know if Bryan has seen it yet. Bryan is lining up Cesaro here. Oh my God, the knee, but most importantly now, the cavalry has arrived, and he's walking, and he's talking. Apollo Crews with that ESM endorsed Singapore cane is heading towards the ring, and Daniel Bryan clocks him now, and Bryan, get the hell out of there. Apollo Crews, who had that cane wrapped around his head by Cesaro for eliminating Cesaro in the Royal Rumble, is now in the same ring with the Singapore cane, face to face with the man he'll face at WrestleMania. But just in true Elite Sports Management style, he gets the hell out of there. Cesaro gets to his feet. Apollo Crews, I don't think, has realized it. And this alone has combustible written all over it. Cesaro staring down with Apollo Crews. And Crews lays it down at the feet of Cesaro. Well, maybe, just maybe, Apollo Crews is a changed man. Apollo Crews saves Cesaro. Apollo Crews is walking that lonely road towards WrestleMania, and he may well be the biggest threat in the entire existence of his own creation.